G'day, mate. Welcome back to Factorio with me, Jetty. Another day, another episode on the community map. Obviously, it's a whole new stream, so things are going to be drastically changed. It's one of the joys of the community maps. Sometimes I get on, I'm like, hang on, I was standing in a base here yesterday that's now suddenly not here because so many people have been on and ripped it up and optimized it and moved things off-site and all those sorts of joys. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Do hope you guys enjoy this episode. Thank you so much for watching. Catch up with you at the end. Okay, we'll cut the intro short. So, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Saving Santa. Well, no, we did Saving Santa. This is Race to Santa. So, Race to Santa it is the open community map. We're on day, well, I should start every stream like this. We're on 2 days and 19 hours into this actual map. That is server runtime. I don't know how long it's been in real time. Probably about that. And since last stream, we've actually cleared everything to 5,000 whatever tiles and found the damn rocket silo. So we've found the rocket silo, we've killed all the biters, the worms, everything between A and B. And we're basically at the point where we can start revving up the base. And I'm going to join Discord. Hey, JMO.
Hiya.
Hey! See, we've already got people on the server. JMO's here, and who else did I see? BV Gorp and Phoenix are all on the server, hopefully improving things. Spending all our modules from the looks of it. Pickles! Thank you for the host. And I didn't turn those sounds down. Crap. It is alert box. Oh. Yeah, it must be alert box. Let's try turning that down further. Alright, so today's mission. Well, I've been on the server a fair bit today. I helped blast artillery through lots and lots of biters on both sides of our train track. And I don't think... No, I didn't self-nuke myself once, which is somewhat amazing. And I've also been on clearing off some of the old train tracks and stuff, because they had to go. And I actually have a custom decon planner for getting rid of everything that's not needed. And I also built the oil build. The way overbuilt oil build that's technically running. And I have no proof to show of it. No, I have no proof. I haven't self-nuked. You'll just have to take my word for it. So yeah, this oil build's up and running apart from the fact that the petroleum has nowhere to go. So I think that's my job for today. Get petroleum to it. Which iron's closer? That How much iron's in this patch? 1.3 million? Thousand? Million, probably. Okay, I want to start requesting some few bits and pieces. I want 100 of those. I'm going to want blue belts, undergrounds... You know, just the basics. Okay. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to dump prod mods in these things. Because they're running off a limited iron patch. Not that we're really going to use any... No, we're not going to use any nuclear fuel now. Because that's the one concession I sort of gave the community map. I went and installed down here power. It's the one concession the map has. We don't have to worry about power because we're losing UPS in enough places that I figured I'd let power go and slide. Okay. It's easy to run. Okay. Can I... No. Yeah, I didn't shoot that. It's fine. I'm going to put that there. I'm going to extend that belt segment 1. Okay. I need to get iron in here and in here. Toolbar. Stack inserter. Splitter. Actually, I should count how much iron this thing's going to need first. 13. That's fine. That's doable. Nope. Underground, under the pipe. Get on! You're done with your stream. Hey, mate. Just 5 more minutes of Factorio. You're welcome to join us. And okay, so welcome everybody. First off, for those who are already watching, was that alert really loud? Because it's really loud in my headphones, but that could just be my headphones. And it seems turning it down in Streamlabs OBS has made no difference whatsoever. Oh, maybe it's made difference to what you guys hear, but not what I hear. Your face is loud. Of course it is, Kilowatt. I've been on your Discord. You know I'm loud. It's one of my traits. It's one of the things that makes me awesome, right? So, hello everybody. Welcome Raiders. I'm assuming Kidowan finally gave up with actually getting stuff on belts because he spent months without anything on belts. You know, it's a shock whenever he has actual resources on belts. You can move down a tile. He can't deal with it. How do you want me to say your name? Kiwi Dan? Does that make you happy?
Just call him Kiwi.
But it's so much more fun to call him Kidowan. Kiwi Dan An. Kiwi Dan An. You happy? Kiwi Dan. It's Kidowan, right? Kidowan. Okay. I will try to call you from now on Kiwi Dean. Kiwi Dean. Kiwi Dean. And I'll make sure I say it slowly every single time. You're incorrigible. Yeah. Crichton. That's right. It's Crichton. Yeah? What is it? I've got to say it's not a Now you've got me doing it. Oh, CHITIN. Chitin. There we go. I have to say, look, it's up until it popped up in Factorio in that mod, I'd never heard the word before in my life. And that's, I think, always my biggest problem. If I've never heard the word, I don't know how to pronounce the word. And I don't really care sometimes. That probably plays into it a certain amount as well. Yeah. So, look, I pronounce it different every single time in that series. I think that's half the charm, right? So you said bug shells before? Yeah, look, if you want me to call it bug shells, I will definitely, in the next episode, whenever the next episode is, call it bug shells. Actually, I probably should call it bug shells. At least then I get it right. So, as I'm trying to say, English is broken. Jetty is broken. I agree on both parts. So this is an open community map. If you wish to join, put in the simple command, !server. You still say it wrong. Which, your name, or I've closed the tab already. Chinchin, Crichton. You'll say big shells. Oh, bug shells. I'll say big shells. Yeah, probably. Okay, so server. Community server. Open community server. Anybody's welcome to join. I've run community servers. Okay. I've run community servers for about 18 months now. And this is sort of an amalgamation of our last... about bits and pieces of the last 12 community maps. And a long time ago, we did a race to the edge. So we're trying to race to the edge of the map, which is 1 million tiles, in our case, directly north, because it's a ribbon map. So 1 million tiles directly north. When we get there, we're going to find a Santa, because it's Christmas. In case I haven't displayed it already, it's a slightly Christmas-themed map with... Where's a power pole? Hey, power poles! So we have Christmas trees for our power poles. And I've got some candy canes for power poles over here. Just for something different. And we've got Santa sleighs. Hey! We got some Santa sleighs for our trains. And we've got cats falling over things. It's a snow theme, so like, you know, all the ground's snowy and trees are snowy. And we're also running with a couple of other mods I've used, like Feb Forest and June Jungle, where the trees, at least the starting area, were... Have you ever started a map and turned the trees up way too high, and you've started in, like, you know... looks like outside my window. So you've turned up the trees far too high and you, like, started in a forest. The whole map was a forest to start with. We have systematically destroyed every single tree we can lay our hands on and put in artificial Christmas trees, because that's what you do, right? You don't have power. Substation. There. Problem solved. So yeah, we're replacing them with Christmas trees. We have hot potato installed. So hot potato means every 30 minutes or so, one player on the map is chosen at random to... Here, I found some more trees. To become the hot potato, where 80 biters dig up out of the ground wherever they happen to be and charge at them. So that's always fun. It actually happened just before the stream started. Typically Australian, destroying everything they get their hands on. No, that's the Americans, right? So, yeah, you know, couple of little different things. And yeah, our science of presents. We have belts and belts of presents. Because why not? Fair dinkum. Yep. Look, I can't say the Canadians are out destroying everything, because I gotta admit, every single time I hear... no, that's only if oil is involved. Or Trump says so. But to be fair, there's also an environment that wants to kill them too. Definitely. No, every single time I hear the Canadian president, yeah, I can't help but laugh just a little bit on the inside. I don't know why. I do. So yeah, it's like an amalgamation of lots of different maps and different modes, and it's unique. You'll never find another map like this. That much I'll say for sure. I need iron. I'm going to run iron down here because I'm lazy. Oh, on top of that, our biters turned to different community punishments. That's right. On top of that, when you kill a biter, it turns into a tree. Because trees are the real enemy. And occasionally, if you are a bad engineer, the tree lights on fire. This is why we still actually have wild trees around the map. Because they were biters from those hot potato biter hunting packs. Which are a complete surprise. You have no idea when they're coming. Well, you get about a 10-second warning. But you have no idea who the hot potato is going to be. Which also means there's no AFKing on this map. Because you guarantee whoever goes AFK is going to be the hot potato. So yeah, that's like just a quick summary of this map. But yeah, it's open. So if you want to come join the punishment, you're more than welcome to. Okay, I want to put that there. It's because you're attracted to him, just to be honest. The Canadian president, no. No, I don't know what it is. It's just, the guy cracks me up. Luckily, I don't hear him that often, so, you know, there's that going for me. Actually, I don't even know what his name is. Funnily enough, I don't even know what the Australian president's name is. So, or prime minister in our case. Although Canadians have a prime minister as well. So I guess that is a mute point. Okay. Iron is going to go through... Trudeau. There we go. I got it. Yeah, it is. Okay. You can go... Can I run? Of course I can't. Can I move that substation? Of course I can't. Can I just run the belt one tile lower? Sure. We're going to run the belt through here. It also explains why there's a splattering of laser turrets everywhere. You know, in case somebody happens to be a potato. Post that there. That would help. Turn that on. We just call him Justin Trudeau. Okay. I'm assuming there's some sort of inside joke there, but I don't get it. Okay, so that should give us iron, which should give us oil. Not oil, acid. Which then means I can find another part of the old base I can retire. Five, 6, 7. Yeah, that's filling up quickly. Okay. So... you have a 2-tank fill up. Okay. Sure, let's copy that in some sort of amalgamation. And... of course you won't fit. Of course you're off by a tile. Why wouldn't you be off by a tile? Coal plant southwest corner. Yeah, what about the coal plant? Coal plant's fine. Can you move down? Oh, you can move down a tile. No, undo. Everybody move down a tile. I did not just waste like 10,000 sulfuric acid. At all. Actually, you could be straight belt now. Okay, which now means I can put a pump in right there. And invalid train stop position. No, you're lying to me. You happy now? That. There. Do we even need that given the free power? The power plant down here is doing something very important. This one asks for trees. And it makes the wood disappear. Technically, that fixes it. And it probably means I could remove all except just one of these boilers. But yeah. Okay, I can't deal with that or that or that or that. I also can't deal with the fact... why don't I have night vision? Because I somehow dumped it into the network. It's bad enough I got one playthrough where I'm doing everything in pitch black. Okay, so if that's our acid load station... yeah, we need this whole train intersection moved. That's a later problem. Holy crap, are you not going to put out enough iron? can't do that, can I? No. Thermic wood recycling. Nice. No speed beacons. Yeah, it can do with speed beacons. I just... Like, I don't need... I only need like 13 iron per second. 13.1. How much do you output? 3. Okay. All that can go away. We're gonna copy that and paste it there. Nope. Red belt, come on. And then these. Go away, laser. Sure. Why are you not hooked up? Oh, because you don't need to be hooked up. Okay, so you can technically go away as well. Substation there. You can go away. That's about as good as we're going to get. Like, no matter what. Like, we're producing acid at what rate? 851 acid per second. I doubt we're going to use acid that fast. Okay, so train in... Okay, train in that'll load the acid, and then I really want it to go out to a supply station. Where are we going to be running acid to? We're going to be acid run to a uranium and any off-site blue circuits. They're really the only 2 places. Okay, so if I copy that station and I put it there, and signals. Yeah, I need a second signal, please. Thank you. Sad thing is I should really make plastic down here. Because I have all the petroleum right here. And I also have a whole ton of coal doing a whole lot of nothing. Okay. I didn't... Okay, so first off, let's take out one shield and risk it. By the way, we also have shared damage. This is another reason why people run around in the middle of the base with very heavy shielding on. In case somebody decides to go out and say hi to the neighbors, and the neighbors come back and say hello, and if they die, there's a good possibility you die. Okay, we want Mojo's blueprints. I don't think Mojo has the blueprint I want. Mainly because it just doesn't exist. Because it's a bad idea. Yep, that's going to skim the top of my smelter. Okay. I'm running 13 shields. Because Turtle doesn't like dying. And also, why we hate people that people run into biters with lots of, hang on, interface settings. Active quick bars, that one? Since it gets people back in base killed. Yeah, it does. It does. It's a joys of a community map, okay? There's good with the bad, or bad with the bad. Bad with the bad is probably more accurate. Yeah, we're just going to put in some custom rails here, and somebody else can yell at me like I care. Crap. Okay, I don't want that. No, I'm just going to have to put in... Can I... Oh, I can. Okay, so we're going to bring that rail down there. And that rail. Curve, diagonal, diagonal, straight. Like there. A whopping 20 shields in your armor. That's a little bit overboard, but okay. Okay. That power pole, that power pole, that power pole, that power pole. If I break power, somebody has to yell real quick, okay? Cool. Alright. So we want... my chair is really squeaky tonight. I apologize. And I live in Australia, and it turns out somehow bugs got in the house, and yeah, I'm not enjoying them. We have enough backup poles. You say that, but the one thing I found with Factorio is it doesn't matter how many backup poles you have. If there's a way to cut power, it will happen. Okay, that'll get me trains down here. See, more power poles on my way. Simple fact of life. If you want to find a wooden power pole, get in a car and drive forward. You're guaranteed to find a wooden power pole almost instantly. And if you want to build anything in a straight line, go for it. You're also guaranteed to find a power pole. Okay, so I have... See, now I'm feeling like that's too low. That doesn't give me enough room to move. Can I build off this? What is that? They're iron supply stations. Where the hell do you come from? Iron 1 load. Seems like no. Okay, that's a really bad spot for supply stations. That's a hard way of doing concrete, but okay. Do we really need to go through all these buffer chests? Like 473,000 in storage. Okie dokie. Yeah, I'm really tempted to cut this entirely and put it up here. It'll break the trash station, but I can live with that. I don't have to send all these trains off to somewhere magical. Okay, let's build... who made the buffer? Bilbo, that seems fine. Did he? You know, it doesn't actually have a last user on it. Last user Bilbo? No, none of the buffer does. Hover over an inserter. Bilbo, okay. And yet buffer chests don't. That's weird. No, the refined concrete buffer. The mother of all refined concrete buffers. Actually, look, forget it. I'm not going to worry about trains in. Okay, I need a rocket fuel loading station, which we should have an example. Rocket fuel load. That's what you look like. You're going to go right here because I said so. And we're just going to load you from a belt. No. We're not. Oh, it's potato time. I'm not going to load you from belt. I'm going to load you... JMO! There he is. Oh, he's in AFK town. That's boring. That's cheating. Oh, we also have disco lasers. Just in case you need a little bit of flair in your life. It's boring. And some of the trees are on fire. Yep. AFK Town Potato Box. Yeah, Potato Box is probably a more accurate name. Oh, shush cat. Okay. Alright, so you should be called rocket fuel load. Excellent. Okay, so we've got acid load, we've got rocket fuel load. Rocket fuel load's literally going to have 2 jobs in life. Go here and go there. Actually, if I cancel all those and put those in instead, at least passive provider box can take rocket fuel somewhere. I need a plastic build. I really didn't want to do a plastic build. That's not plastic. That's plastic. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, I'm just going to go with an 8. Oh, I shouldn't do an 8 beacon because we need every bit of UPS we can get. I have a feeling I need to go have a conversation with a cat. It's trying to go through a door. And before somebody comments, they have been fed. Yep, I'll be back. Okay, cat released, which probably means it's now going to come out here and meow. Alright. Back to the drawing board. So, we have 4 cats. Pretty sure that's fairly common knowledge now. 3 of the cats are happy to deal with people. All the people. All the people are great people. One of the cats is a little bit of a loner. Won't curl up and sleep with the other cats. Won't really socialize with the other cats. Like, they're cats. Occasionally you find them like in a giant ball, everybody cleaning on everybody else, or they're all asleep one on top of one another. This one, not so much. Just not a fan of the other cats in the house. Actually, I can run that way. And of late has been sleeping in one of the children's rooms. Tonight jumped out of that child's room, refused to go in there, and was taken by a different child to sleep in their room, and has just been doing the whole paw under the door, let me out. I need to be released. I cannot stay in here. It's unbearable. You mean human. For the last, I don't know, since I clicked the start stream button. Okay. Does that work? That's a lot of petroleum. But that is almost a blue belt's worth. Hey, Captrue. We just started. Oh, crap. Let's say we just started and it's been 45 minutes. I take that back. You're late. Okay. That is definitely... Oh, actually, it's plastic. Oh, I hate plastic. Okay. So plastic, because it is a 1 second craft time and you output 2 of them, you can actually fill a blue belt using just 3 machines. But it's 3 machines using belt buffers, like physically buffering on a belt. So you have... you have your underground coming in, out, and through. And before you feed... Let's try and get this all around the right way. Before you feed onto that belt, which logically, like, you do, you know, right there, and you use the least amount of space possible and feed it straight in, you actually feed it in up here, and you buffer the whole belt's worth of plastic, because plastic's a pain in the ass. And because of its high throughput, you need to actually buffer onto a belt because the inserters can't keep up. And unless an elegant design hits me in the next couple of seconds, we're going to end up going with an 8 beacon design. Okay, so if that's coal in... So I can buffer into one side of the belt without too much hassle. Just like that. Kicking the other side of the belt. Actually, it's not that hard. Okay. How does one go about this? He says after saying it's not that hard, and then stands here and scratches his head. That's what she said. Oh, okay. Thanks. Thanks. Hang on. I pronounced it correctly. Crap, I've lost it. Really? Can I not scroll up that far? Oh no. Kiwi Deanne. Thanks, Kiwi Deanne. Okay, I need you to go around the other side of the belt, which means you have to zigzag. You don't really have the room to zigzag. You still say it wrong. Of course I do. Of course I do. So, next time I swing past your stream tomorrow night, what you're going to do is for the 20 minutes, you're just going to say your name over and over and over, and then I'm going to promptly pronounce it wrong. It's fine, but I know you're breathing, so I can't afford the extra brain power to say it right. Ouch! Why not have the northern inserter placed directly onto the underground belt and 9nth the right side? What? Why not have the northern inserter placed directly into the underground belt? Because north is south and south is north. On the right side. So what I need to do is I need to buffer on the belt as much as possible. And then I need one to do the left side of the belt. Hang on, how much do you do per? You do 7.5. So I need one to do left-hand side of the belt, one to do the right-hand side of the belt, and then one to do both sides of the belt. Here's what I really need. That has not helped. Move coal to the side of petroleum input. Sure. Doesn't really give me that many tiles to play with. It does. Oh. So then I could run the undergrounds down through the middle of the beacons. But the problem is I have a short buffer on one side and a long buffer on the other. That doesn't work. Technically that works. Okay. Copy. Start again. Okay, we're gonna go coal. No. There to there to there. You're gonna input coal, you're gonna input coal. All that has to go away. All of that has to go away. Okay, so I need a buffer on both sides. And if I run the belt there, everything is fine. I'd obviously like the buffer to be... Oh, I can make the buffer bigger by moving it over a tile. Okay, so if I put it on this side, it's away from the petroleum pipe, which gives you more room to move. So you can slide down there. We can grab belt. And we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tiles. 1, 2, 3, 4... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tiles. This is going to put on the outside of the belt. It's going to slide up here, and it's going to slide into the top of the underground. And that is the amount of design. And if I stamp 3 of these silly things together, like so, boom, 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 we're going to have a full belt's worth. And if I put power, 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 and then actually pretend to hook it up to something else that actually has power. It's powered, it's beaconed, it's... Why am I not requesting 150 of those and 150 of those? And if I'm going to play with plastic stuff, I want those by the 50 of... And change that to 300. Done. Move coal to the right side of the petroleum input. To the side of the petroleum input. It's over and done with. Too late. Too slow. Done. That's our build. Which should give us 50...
Hello, my
friend.
Is my number. Stay a while and listen.
Hey, Walter. Thank you for the follow, mate. Now, I have to ask chat. Was that really loud? Because it sounds really loud in my headphones. But, nonetheless, Walter, thank you for the follow. Welcome. 51. Oh, so close. So close. But that's our plastic build. Which needs half a blue belt with a coal to get 1 blue belt of plastic out. And only needs 400 petroleum. Our little refinery setup here makes... You make 1,400. Plus, if we're turning all the light into petroleum, makes another... It's about 1,600. So it's about 3,000? 3,000? Petroleum total? Okay. You are a strange cat. I have no idea where you've gone, but I can hear you. Oh, there you are. I don't know. Can you guys hear the cat in the background? It's making weird sounds. It sounds like a bird. Okay. Alright, we're going to kill all of that because I don't need it. Going to kill that and that. I am going to put some sort of robot over here. Yeah, that's plenty of wood processing. We'll even chop it back another... You know what? I'm going to go all out. We're going to disconnect that. We want you to run all the time. I have no idea who did this. Come on, go bots. See, they put in little ice holes, whatever they're called. You dig a hole in the ice to get the fishy out. Yeah. Hey, ice fishy. Yeah, but there's a name for the hole, isn't there? I don't know. Ask the Kiwi who went from one cold climate to Canada for another cold climate, just with less sheep. Okay, how many belts of plastic do we want? It's the new question. And getting you hooked up to pipes is the hard part. How many? A lot of them. Yeah, I figured. Just narrowing down how many a lot of them is. It's not that cold in Canada. It's only been minus 20 for the last week. Hey, Spenny. Now, see, because you said Canada, I know you're talking about Celsius, which is cold. It's not that hot here. It's only been 32, 35 the past week. And everywhere around me is on fire. So you actually have to, most days, like, brush the ash off your car. And it's called a hole in the ice. No special term. I thought there was a special term. Okay. Fahrenheit and Celsius made it minus 40. I know, but he said minus 20. Minus 20 is cold. For an Australian, it's really cold. Damn you, 35, you lucky bugger. A couple of days at 40 plus. Look, the missus was the one who told me it was 40 today, and I'm like, no way. No way. Hi, child. Be quiet, child. Please take kitten with you. Did you reach the eagle yet? We reached the silo. We got to a silo. We haven't actually made it past the silo. I'm a lovely 6 degrees Celsius. I love the rain in December. Like, 6 degrees is still... Like, all of that's really cold, people. Just for the record. Really, really cold. Yeah, we're not attempting to go past the silo. We want this one, Smart Artillery Bombardment Remote, which means currently we should demonstrate the artillery remotes. So, pretend, hang on, where's a train? They're all back at restocking. No. Train. Did another Kraken get eaten? There's a Kraken here. Okay. Pretend these poor substations happen to be some biters. We have this type of artillery remote where you just say, like, tag this spot, and everything in this spot gets targeted really, 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 really well. And then you wait a second. And... artillery shells show up. And just flatten everything in the area. But the research we're working on at the moment, which is only 25,000 all packs research, is I don't think we need mining productivity, but sure, guys. It gives us a smart artillery bombardment remote where I can actually go out to the biters and use a similar remote and target everything. And if it finds a worm that needs 10 shots, it just targets that same worm 10 times. It doesn't target everything. It just targets things that need to die. Just cheat. Love this. Just the cheat mining products until 16,000 science. Yeah. The community mats get a little bit ridiculous really quickly. Okay, so I'm going to have to work out how to get petroleum into these at a very high rate. A very, very high rate. That's a later JD problem. Alright, what do we say? Like 8 belts of plastic or something? Do I force the petroleum through into another build? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That would be 8. Or I could try and go 4 and too long. Let's try 4 and too long. Okay, those power poles have to go away. No. Oh, I could put a pump in. Simple use barrels on belts. Don't say that half kidding, because barrels on belts actually removes an incredibly amount of liquids. Actually, barrels on a belt has a higher throughput than most pipes, with a lower UPS cost. The catch is that now that barrels only... It's a catch-22. Because barrels only hold 50 liquid, you have to move an incredible amount of them in and out of assemblers awfully fast to get the throughput you need. When they held 250, like obviously barrels on belts moved 5 times the amount of liquid, so it was a massive amount more than what we're moving currently. The catch is that it made them a little bit too OP compared to the trains and everything else. Sure, you have a logistics hassle if you have to take empty barrels up and then fill them up and then bring them back. So, yeah, it was... I don't know, it's one of those changes that I wouldn't mind seeing go back the other way. So if I take coal in there, in there, in there... In... I obviously don't need that. I don't need that. No. Ghost. Oh, it's already ghosted. Okay. Reverse that, reverse that, reverse that. We're going to try and get some sort of neat pattern here where I bring the coal up and then we're going to turn it to plastic on the way up. Okay. Okay, that one, offset you by 1 tile. Offset you by 2 tiles, offset you by 3 tiles, delete that. Copy all of that. Do I reverse it? Okay, Bilbo, I want your stupid blueprint flip and mirror tool that crashed the server right on day one. Because I want to mirror that. Yeah. Hi, Sir Perlock. Go to bed. Okay, so if we do 1, 2, 3, 4, it's about there. So you rotate twice. No, I don't have one of those. Need the flip mod back. That's what I said. But it desynced on day 1. If it desyncs on day 1, it doesn't normally make it to day 2. Okay, we're just going to imagine that no, hang on. I need to... So that goes there. That would go... the rear side. That goes there. Yep, shush. Stop. Thank you. It's me attempting to improve the stream from last time. Because, yesterday when I accidentally streamed till 4 AM rather than 2 AM, I said to myself, I really wish I'd taken a break every hour. And that's the alarm to say, hey, you've been streaming an hour already. Is that correct? That looks to be correct. That looks to be really correct. Okay, so that means coal would come in, plastic would come out. I'd end up having 2 belts of plastic like that for 1 belt of coal in. No, it actually said that the blueprint flip tool had a non-recoverable error and desynced. So, Snowball had its own issues, don't get me wrong. I think it still has issues. Surprisingly, not many people have used it. Which is a little bit silly, because those giant biter things, you could actually teleport them out of your way. Okay, obviously things are not being delivered because I've wanted outside. Yeah, I'm building outside robot range. That explains the problems. Okay, so I'd want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 belts. Which means all of you has to slide back past there. Okay. But it should be a copy and paste now. There to there to there. You should go in there. We'll actually have... No, you can go out 1 tile. You can go out 2 tiles. You can go out 3 tiles. No, that should be alright. I could do a splitter. With the underground. Even better. So that has that turn there. You, nope, have your turn there. Yep. And then you take the shortest route possible. Okay, so 4 belts of plastic, 4 belts of coal in. Oh. Have I seen a massive flaw in my plan? Have I? Okay, you're our second belt. Nope, that lines up. You can be my third belt. So you're blocked there by that underground. Can I slide you over tile? Oh, there. Cut. Over tile. Done. Mojo uses a web page thing to do blueprint flipping, but unfortunately I don't know off the top of my head. I'm going to go with Auditorio. Auditorio? Yeah, I think so. And from memory, that's it. It is using all the grey cells at once, which means I can't pronounce Kidawan's name. You said it, mate. You said it. Your fault. Kiwi Ade. Ooh, that doesn't work. Shit. That doesn't work either. Okay. Yeah, I know. See, this is the thing. Like, I join your streams, and you spend a good half hour paying me out. It does mean there's a good chance when you join my streams. Pretty sure you know how this sentence goes. Okay, so if that's belt number 1, you're belt number 2. Okay, you're call in for number 1. It would really help if I had more than one underground on me. Game? Like, dead set. Okay, so that's call 2. Call 3 can't go there. Call. So you have to go on that lane. Can I move you in any way, shape, or form? Yes. Why are you sticking out there? Because you're not meant to be. Move those over. Straighten you up. Okay. Nope. Okay, so that means that goes away. That goes away. That goes away. And does that look right? Okay, you're not right. You need to go up a tile. You need to go up a tile as well. You need a belt there and a belt there. Okay, that is right. And we should be able to do a substation there and a substation there and everything magically be powered. So I just need to feed in 4 belts of coal and like magic and a shit ton of pipe on the right hand side. But if I feed in 4 belts of coal, like magic would end up with 8 belts of plastic at the top, which is probably enough to keep us running. And then I I also did an explosives train. Doesn't explosives need coal? Oh, coal looks like a silly pink candy. Okay, so I also need an explosives train. I'm going to have to make explosives locally and ship them out. Because we're not a terrorist organization at all. Okay, so that becomes... there. That goes in that direction. There's still a... No, all the petroleum comes over here. Okay, so then I still need to... Yeah, like I said, attach... So I need to attach a pump there. That's for sure. Because like at this point I have like 25,000 petroleum per second. Oh god. I'm gonna go with Russian Kasperlocks or a Baltic language, and no. A G'day mate, which is 110% Australian. That one I get. Comrades, yes, that one I get too. Okay, so that should let us at least, I wouldn't say burn off petroleum, but definitely redistribute it. Nope. Okay, so upgrade planner. All of that, please. What'd you upgrade it to? Fast. Can I do an upgrade planner again? You're just gonna upgrade it once. Okay, fine. Upgrade to there. That can all go away. Oh, it's the... Oh boy. It's potato time. Watch JMO gonna run off and stay in the corner. Oh. Hey! You're boring. You're boring. He just likes the disco lights. He likes staying there and getting all the disco lights. Buy trees. Okay. You sirs make some plastic for me. Okay. So I really just need a 4-lane balancer. Do I even need a 4-lane balancer? Hang on, how many lanes is this? 3, it's a 6. I saw people doing stupid balances. There we go, that'll do. That's an 8-lane balancer, that's perfect. Sure. Oh. Done. Cool. Okay. Oh, crap. I'm going to get a train down here. Oh, that's going to be awkward. Of course you won't reach 2 extra tiles. Of course you won't. Because that would make my life. Don't forget, Judy, you need balances. You don't need balances at all, ever. No, look. It's cash 22. Technically, if I knew I was going to get a full lane off each of these, I just take a full lane straight in. Because I'm lazy. JD. You just want me to use one big balancer, right? Remember the chat we're in? You mean the person you had in chat insisting that you never need a balancer ever? That person? Because you get some special people. Okay, if I cut that and we just slide it over as far as we can. Alright, someone talking about they didn't need one. No. Oh, using unbalanced 8 lane? I remember you rated somebody who had the magic Reddit book of all belt balances that make everything perfect. You talking about that person? That's the one? Yeah, I remember that one. I hate that book that comes up all the time. And I don't know. Google's an evil thing. I think balances are mostly obsolete. Don't call me late for dinner. One of the best names ever. Welcome, mate. No, look, I was going to have a break after an hour. That failed. Okay, so. There you go. One set of priority splitters. Yes and no. Belt balancers do something. But yeah, they're a catch-22. Priority splitters generally are a better way to go. They're if used correctly, it's a much lower UPS cost. But anyway, I'm going to click the run 60-second ad break. I'm going to have a drink and everything else. And meanwhile, go click on the magic link showing off the 2048 lane belt balancer. Most of them reduce throughput. Belt balancers, no. There's 2 belt balancers that I'll use. That is the standard 4x4. And this one being the 8x8. Which catch-22, technically the way splitters work, they do reduce throughput to about 90% of the original throughput. When in doubt, add a balancer. If it's not working, add a chain signal. I love it. Alright, I'll be back in 60 seconds. Alright. Funny enough, that is the Factorio way. Like, if things don't work, just throw a balancer at it. And if trains don't work, just add chain signals till they stop flashing and the trains start working. Yeah, funny about that. So, as always, links down in the description for both Twitch if you want to watch me live, Discord if you want to come join the community server. With that, I don't have much more to say, except thank you guys so much for watching. Do hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Alright, bye.